Welcome to the Hot Mess Roundtable. This week, we're talking all about Christmas and holiday traditions.
Woo woo.
My name's Jordan, and I am a hot mess this week because the weather is getting colder, and I'm really sad. And I really feel like we went from like, oh, you need to grab a coat when you go out to like, wear my hat and gloves. Like immediately, like I'm sad about it.
Yeah, I am too. I was not ready for it to change this quick.
I love winter fashions. Like I love a big chunky sweater and leggings and fuzzy socks. But man, I cannot handle the cold. So I'm just sad about it already.
Yep. Turning the heater on.
Sorry. Cannot relate.
Really?
No, I love the cold.
Oh,
Like I mean, I'm like 38% Swedish, and then the rest of it's Scottish and
you know what? My husband's
Welsh.
50% Swedish, and maybe that's my problem. Is he's a freaking ice king?
yeah. The cold never bothered me anyway.
It bothers me.
Bothers me too.
The San Diego girls.
No, I can walk out in the snow in a tank top and shorts and flip flops to go let the chickens out in the morning just fine.
Oh, not me. I'd have to bundle up.
I mean, I don't do it very often, but I can.
The only time you see me outside when it's that cold in a tank top or shorts or something is when I'm having a hot flash. Or I'm cooking and the house is just hotter than hell. Yeah.
I don't do well with the heat.
How often do you have hot flashes?
Oh, they're starting a lot more lately.
Are they?
Yeah.
I have not ever had a hot flash, and I am like dreading it because I know it's coming. You know, like I know like it's probably coming relatively like in the next 5 years, right? And I'm just like, I don't want to do that because my mom would have terrible hot flashes, and she would like we would be driving down the road as a family
You told us that.
in the dead of winter, and she'd just have her car door open while we're driving down and just like fanning herself with the car door, and we're like, please close the door, you're gonna kill us all.
I haven't had like many during the day. I've had a couple during the day, but most of mine hit at night. And it's like fling those blankets off. There has to be a fan on at night. Yeah, it's just.
I've never had a hot flash, but I run hot just in general. Like I create my own bubble of heat.
Ugh.
Oh, I wish I did. I didn't.
It's miserable.
Well, I'm Amanda, and I'm a hot mess this week because I'm probably still not done Christmas shopping, honestly.
That's stressful.
So yeah, it is. It's coming down to it. So I need to get it. I need to get my shit together. Because I like to get it done, wrapped, and not have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
So, and I'm
you're way past that.
That's the dream.
I know, right? And I'm hosting Christmas this year, so
Oh, are you really?
I am.
So who all will come?
It'll be the four of us, and then my dad and my stepmom, and then Cliff's mom and dad will be there.
Okay.
So there'll be about 10 of us in my house, which is not terrible.
Yeah.
But so it'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, my name is Ashley, and I'm probably a hot mess this week because it is the holiday season, and I'm essentially right now a single parent because my husband's working out sometimes till like 9-10 o'clock at night.
Oh.
And so it's just miserable. You know, you want to spend the holidays with your loved ones and like do all the fun holiday things.
Yeah.
Go look at Christmas lights and drink hot cocoa. And it's always like a last ditch effort. Like Candy Cane Lane gets shut down before Paul has a night to go see it. So it's just,
What is Candy Cane Lane? I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I think there's actually a Candy Cane Lane in Nixa, but when I say Candy Cane Lane, Rutledge Wilson Farm Park does their little drive-through
Oh, fun.
lighting show. It's like $5 a car. You drive through it. It's super cute.
There's one in Ozark. It's at the Finley River Park that you can drive
we've done
through.
the one in Ozark. I did not know about the Rutledge Wilson Farm, so we'll have to try that.
Yeah.
I make Thor take me Christmas light viewing multiple times.
Yeah.
During the Christmas season. I love them.
Yeah.
We did that when the kids were little, but they're older now. They don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. What's our first tradition tonight? We're talking all about Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
Thor and I go multiple date nights. I love to see the Christmas lights.
Yeah. They're one of my favorite things about the season too, but it's hard when you're missing half of your family.
Yeah.
Even more than just the light displays, which are fun. I actually like to drive through the neighborhood.
Yes.
And just
That's
see
my
what
favorite.
people
What
put
people
out.
are doing.
Yes.
Because, I mean, and it's hard because lately, I mean, the last 5 years or so, people just don't put Christmas lights out like they used to. Like, I remember when I was a kid, everybody had Christmas lights.
I think people are doing more for Halloween nowadays than they are for Christmas.
Halloween, yeah.
Like, we go Halloween light seeing.
Oh, we do too. Go look at Halloween decorations. Yeah, but I love the Christmas lights. So you'll now only get like every third or fourth house, and sometimes it's really basic or minimum, but I love to see like, and I like to go to a middle class neighborhood. Like I've made the mistake before of like having him take me to like really wealthy neighborhoods because I'm like, oh, these are going to be amazing displays. It's all white lights.
Yeah.
Like it's one strand and they're perfectly like,
Yep.
spaced
They're perfectly
and
spaced.
stapled.
Yep.
Yep.
Because they have professionals come out and do it.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to go to a like middle class working family neighborhood, and they're like so much more creative, and then I judge them very harshly.
Because those neighborhoods, that's where all the lawn dads live.
Yeah.
And in the wintertime, they're not focusing on their lawn.
No.
Yeah,
So they're
focused on
putting
the
all of that
Christmas lights.
energy into their Christmas lights.
Yeah, but I judge you harshly because if you have a cool tone light
Oh.
and then you stick like a warm wreath in the middle of that, what are you doing? What are you crazy? No, we're either cool tone or a warm tone. You can be either one, but you got to pick one. And
If
go
you're
with
going
it.
to mix match, it has to be consistent throughout the entire display.
Has to
it
be.
can't just be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will judge you so harshly,
Yeah,
but
I'm
also
with you.
I want you to put your lights up because I'm
Yes.
judging the people who didn't put lights up even more harshly.
Okay, well then don't drive by my house because they normally do not put lights up.
We
'Cause
probably
Cliff
will do
hates-
nothing more than the permanent lights that we have out now.
Cliff hates getting up on the roof, so
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Now-
So, what do you think about the inflatables?
Well,
I like them. Like in theory, like one on the lawn with other things is fine. But when that's the only thing you do,
Yeah.
and then like they have those projections now where it's like a snow globe projected on your house. If that's the only thing you do, I judge you.
well, and if you have
if
like
it's
15,
mixed.
it's too much. Some of these houses go like crazy, and you think like those inflatables are like $150 a pop, and if you've got 10 or 15 of them, what are you doing?
Do you know, my thing is, where the hell are you storing those things?
Yeah,
They get a storage unit. They pay
I mean, they would
$300 a
have
month for a 20 by 20 storage
There's
unit.
that place out in Rogersville that does all of the inflatables. They have like 25 inflatables, and they do it they've done every year. I've never been out there. I have a friend that goes out there every year.
Not an inflatable fan. I just don't think it looks very classy, you know. But like my husband keeps telling me, it's not meant to look classy. It's
No.
meant to look fun.
Yeah.
and he really wants an inflatable, but he and I have a deal, and the deal is he does whatever he wants for Halloween, and he has this giant spider web. He's got a bubbling cauldron with witch. Like he's got all kinds
The witches
of stuff
were
going
They
on.
are.
Yeah.
Their witches were really cool.
So he does whatever he wants for Halloween, and we have a classic Christmas theme that does
Fair
not
enough.
include an inflatable Snoopy.
Have you
Still.
seen those giant reindeer they've got up now that people are putting there, like 80-foot reindeers?
Oh no.
Oh my God, they're huge. Yeah,
my
they're all over
Are they
TikTok.
like trying to compete with the 12-foot skeletons?
Something. I mean, they're huge.
I would rather you leave your 12-foot skeleton up and like repurpose it for
There is
Christmas.
a house on National that has like a 12-foot skeleton, and they leave him up for Christmas sometimes.
Did they put like
Put a
Santa on them?
hat
Yeah,
on
they put a
him,
Santa
That's
hat
cool.
and a jacket.
I've
think.
seen it where it looks like he's like putting the lights on the house.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is a really cute. It's not inflatable. I think it's wooden, probably, but there's like a really cute cutout of the Grinch, and you take your lights from your house.
It's like the
string them down.
minimalist, the minimalist
Yeah, and it looks
decoration.
Like he's stealing
Yep.
them.
Yep, that's
And
really
so
cool.
I've seen it where people do like one strand, and so it's just like what he's stealing,
taking,
and
yep.
then like just a little bit on the house. So I think that is a fun way to get out of having
Yeah.
to put Christmas decorations all over
Yep.
your house. Although I will say, I think it's fun. We have lights all over the house because I love Christmas.
Yeah.
But I still think it'd be fun to put the Grinch out there and just have him just the end of the light strand still after he's just about to start. Like, I
Yep.
just think it's a cute thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We looked at it before and it was like $300, and I was like, oh, we're not spending that on the Grinch. That's not
No.
happening.
No,
Yeah.
No, thank you.
no.
Yeah.
It's gone so commercial with the decorations and
I
everything.
know.
Now.
Yeah.
I went to Hobby Lobby. Jordan and I broke and went, and I was like, women shop at that store in packs.
Yes.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get out of the freaking aisle. They clog up one entire aisle.
Uh-huh.
You can't get through.
Nope.
And I was like, no, I can't do it again. I can't do it anymore.
I will tell you though, my husband did take me to Hobby Lobby.
Ooh.
Now he didn't go in; he sat in the car, obviously, but he drove me to Hobby Lobby, and he didn't say anything when I came out just a couple weeks ago with like an entire cart, just packed full of Christmas stuff.
Well,
because
my husband doesn't know what I bought because it's hidden under the stairs already.
I have very sparkly things, and like
Yes.
I have a tree that sits right next to my fireplace. It's I don't know what is that, like 2.5 feet tall. I mean, it's like a tall decoration, I feel like, and it's sparkly and it's beautiful. $12 at Hobby Lobby.
Wow.
You can't. Yeah.
You just can't beat it.
You
And
can't.
so I know it's a big giant corporate stooge just taking away from the small business owners and the Etsy shops,
Yeah.
but their stuff is so affordable and it's so
It
pretty
is.
and there's
It's
so much
ridiculous.
glitter. I just can't stay
It's just
away.
if it wasn't for the crazy ass women that are in there, and I can't just say women. There was men when I saw it, and I'm like, why aren't you at home or work? It was during the week that I went.
Go to work.
Go to work.
Even the yarn aisle,
Yes.
which is like in Michael's or Joann's, the yarn aisles are like the deadest. They're in like the dark back corner because nobody goes back there. At Hobby Lobby, God, like I can't.
No.
I'm trying to buy yarn.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the Christmas decorations. Get out of my way.
Let me at the cotton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. What other traditions do you like?
Okay, so we have a tradition every Christmas Eve. We exchange an ornament.
Cute.
And the ornament is supposed to be something that reflected something significant in the other person's life that year.
Okay.
So I don't want to say because my husband, I'm sure, will hear, but in the past we've gotten like when he got promoted and started having people report to him, I got him like a little boss ornament.
Aw.
I've gotten him like we've gone to Disney, several years, and so he'll get like a Disney ornament for that year, or like a cruise ship if we go on a cruise, or whatever. It's just something that's significant from that year that you can look back on and be like, oh, this is from whatever.
That's really neat.
Cute.
We do. I started this probably when we moved into this house. So I would say probably 11 years ago, 12 years ago. The kids do gingerbread houses.
Cute.
Oh, fun.
I buy the kits. I don't make them. I'm not that fancy. I just buy the kits.
Pain in the ass.
They
to make.
are. And the kids put all those together and they have fun. Like this year I got 2 kits and Cameron and Jake are going to do it. And then we're going to have Cameron's friends come over and I'll make cookies so they can decorate cookies and do all that fun stuff. It's just something Emily always loved doing it. So Cameron's like, can we do that this year? I was like, yeah. So
Cute.
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we usually pick a Saturday and bake all day.
Oh, that's fun.
We've done that. We've done that since the girls were little.
We do baking.
of
Do you have
baking.
anything specific you bake?
Usually there's specific cookies we have to bake, but just I would say probably by the last 5 years, I started making peanut clusters,
Oh, yeah.
and those are a must. I have to do those every year now. I was not roped into that, but yeah, every year I have to make those, which is fine. I mean, because they're good gifts to give out too. Because you make them, I just make them in the crock pot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super easy.
That's cool.
But yeah, we usually do chocolate chip cookies. I have a recipe that I got from one of my friends. Salted caramel chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, sounds delicious.
I'm a caramel girl.
They're amazing. And then I like oatmeal cookies and I have a peanut butter cookie recipe that I usually make. So those are usually the 4 staples. And then of course you got to have sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Paul loves peanut butter. He loves peanut butter cookies. So this is like one of the very few things that I have taken from my stepmom. She always made, those mini muffin tins. She made like a peanut butter cookie. She'd put them in the muffin tins. And then after they bake, when they're still fresh, hot out of the oven,
Push them down.
push the Reese's peanut butter cups
Oh,
into
okay.
them.
Okay.
Oh.
They're
Delicious.
Paul's favorite cookie.
Wow.
So
It's
good.
Very fancy.
Yeah.
So easy though.
Yeah. I have my grandmother's cookie recipe. And so it's a sugar cookie with the red sugar sprinkles on them. My dad claims he knows if it's a different color. Like we've even done like blind taste testing with him before, and he can tell you which ones are the green sprinkles and which ones are the red sprinkles.
Really?
So
Wow.
we haven't done that in years. I kind of think we should try it again because I would like to do like pink and blue sprinkles, but
Red there is a flavor to
well, there
red
you
food
go.
coloring.
Well, there you go. It's probably some very chemical
Thing. Yeah, exactly.
but
Something
I
we
do
probably
it.
shouldn't eat.
Yeah, so I make Meemaw sugar cookies every year, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we just keep it going throughout the winter because for whatever reason, there's a lot of people in my family who cannot make them, and I don't understand why. It's a very simple recipe. You make the dough, you let it chill overnight. It's what it is my mother and my sister both get impatient, or they are like, they just decide to change it for whatever reason. And you're like, don't change the recipe. Just
Yeah.
follow the recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to modify a recipe, just go on allrecipes.com and modify a recipe. If it's a family recipe, stick to the recipe.
It's got to taste like
and
that.
if it says chill the dough for X amount of hours,
You gotta
chill
chill
the
it
dough for X
that
amount of
many
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make a difference.
It does.
It really does. It does. Lauren is not with us
No.
again tonight, which is sad.
She's not.
We miss you.
We miss you, Lauren. Lauren's at home with her kiddos, so we will drink for her
Yes.
and talk about our Christmas traditions. Although I was looking forward to hearing what she does with her kids.
I know.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
We'll get it. We'll get her. She'll be
What
good.
are we drinking?
We have
hard
reverted to one of my favorite.
Our standby,
Our
honestly.
good old standby, the $7 giant bottle of sangria from Members Mark. You cannot go wrong with it.
No, it's really good.
I love it. I always keep it like 2 or 3 bottles on hand. And so, cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's like drinking grape juice.
I love it.
Woo!
I love
like
everything
communion.
about it.
Yeah.
Ashley, tell us about some of your favorite traditions.
Well, we don't have a ton of traditions now. Now that the kids are older and they're a little bit more independent and I feel more comfortable doing things with them alone, we're starting to develop like decorating sugar cookies and things. I love to do the Christmas light drive around with hot cocoa. One of my favorite traditions as a kid was Christmas Eve. We had a massive family, like ungodly. Like my grandma is one of at least 4 siblings, and then each of her siblings had at least 4 children.
Oh, wow.
So lots of people, and we would just get together Christmas Eve in my grandma's basement, unfinished basement, and she made this punch that was like Sprite and lemon sherbet or something.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So good. And we just like stay out till midnight or whatever. We would fall asleep, and then being carried into the house, like put into bed by my dad. Like that's one of my fondest memories from my childhood. But yeah, no, unfortunately we don't have a ton of Christmas traditions because I have ADHD. It's hard for me to stick to anything.
know yourself.
And like I said, our family's not really complete around the holidays because of the way Paul's work is. So I'm kind of a Scrooge around the holidays. Yeah.
I love Christmas. And one of my favorite traditions is just that we get together on Christmas Day. So we all go to my mom's house. So all 3 of her kids show up. And my sister brings her kids. I bring my fur babies.
Aw.
So my 2 doggos come. And so we show up at her house at whatever time, 9 or 10. And she starts with a full breakfast. So we do like pancakes, and my mom makes, I'm told, really good biscuits and gravy. I don't know. I've never had her gravy because it's not vegetarian. But my dad and sister love it. So we start with that and with mimosas and have like family breakfast together. And then we open gifts and getting to watch all the kids open their fun gifts. And that's always fun because I always get the best gift. Hands down, always. And then my mom does like, cause my husband's favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, only because he likes the food. And so my mother does like a second Thanksgiving meal on Christmas Day specifically for him. And so it's just like a day full of like food and family and fun. And we stay there from like 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m. and it's just, we're just there all day and we just love it. And just like the time together is amazing.
Now we do something very similar. So we open our presents at home Christmas morning, Santa's presents. And then probably around noon, we go over to my mom's house, mimosas immediately.
Yep.
She buys the champagne from Sam's Club
Yep.
and like 2
Us
bottles,
too.
two
Yep.
bottles of them for 5 people.
Yep. Yep.
Last year we did Grinch mimosas, which you use blue curacao. And I did not realize that there are 2 types of blue curacao. There is a drink mix blue curacao that is non-alcoholic. And then there's an alcoholic blue curacao. And I got the alcoholic blue curacao. And so those mimosas were deadly.
Were they green though?
They were green, yeah. Because
Okay,
you pour the
that's cool.
blue curacao
Yeah.
in and it turns the orange juice green. They were
that's cool.
so cute, yeah.
That's fun.
Delicious too.
I didn't know there were 2 versions either.
I
didn't
had no clue.
No.
Okay. Well, good. Now you know.
Yeah.
And then like we usually eat like finger foods, like lots of chips and dips.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs. My mom makes spinach phyllo triangles, which is like almost like a spanakopita, but like mini.
Uh-huh.
So good.
I love like party finger food appetizers. Oh, I love it. Because I like the concept of like a little bit of several things, right? Like several different dishes, but you only eat a little bit of each one.
Yeah.
And like
Love
you can
it.
graze throughout the day and not
Yes,
feel
miserable.
Yeah, like
Yes.
give me some good buffalo chicken dip and some deviled eggs and just let me nibble.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We usually go to Cliff's mom and dad's house, but like I said, this year we're doing Christmas. And so what we usually do is open Christmas at home with the family, and then we all get ready and then go down there and have mimosas or beer or just champagne or whatever, and then open presents and have a big dinner down there.
Nice.
But we're doing it at our house this year, so it'll be different.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I know it's going to be hard, but I'm excited to do it and just kind of get a little distraction, I guess.
Yeah.
Because normally I like Christmas. I've never loved Christmas. I've actually lost a lot of family around Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just been rough. But when we had the kids and stuff, it changed a little bit. But Emily always loved Christmas. So it'll be good. It'll be good this year. It'll be a new tradition. And we usually let the kids open one thing on Christmas Eve. I don't know if you guys do that.
Very excited.
I always think about it and then we never do. Like I want to do pajamas or a book or
That's
something.
usually what we do is
always
pajamas.
forget.
And then I don't put presents under the tree until Christmas Eve
Yep.
after they go to bed.
Yep.
Really? Oh, wow.
Because my kids are nosy.
Yep.
They will shake and try and figure everything out.
Try to cut the tape.
Yeah.
And then put it back
And so,
down.
I mean, even when they were little, we never put anything out until they went to bed.
Oh, wow. See, I like for my Christmas gifts to be part of my Christmas decor because I like to have it all wrapped.
Yeah.
Usually by Thanksgiving if I can. This year I was a little behind that, but then I like them all to have like the same theme. All the wrapping paper has like the same theme. This year was blue and gold.
Cute.
And it like goes under the tree and it's part of like the decor. for the
I'll
month
do
of
that
December.
with like the extended family and friend
Yeah.
gifts, but the kid gifts
Yeah.
Don't
stay
get
till
to
Christmas
go.
Eve. Yep.
That's interesting. So that keeps them from snooping.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
That's a
We
date.
used to snoop on our gifts every year, and they were always in my mom's closet. And she'd be like, "Do not look in there." And
Yeah.
I'd be like, I already know.
Yeah, I'm always like, don't go in the bedroom. You guys know. And I know they went in there and looked. But
I never did.
You never
Never
looked.
I
did.
did one year. It ruined my entire Christmas. It was awful.
Really?
Because I knew everything that I was getting. It sucked.
Oh no, I always looked and I always knew, and
no.
then I could just plan, and I just knew what I was going to get and what I wanted to do with it, and it was good.
Yeah, it's like, when you open it, you're like, oh, yeah, I saw this in the closet.
I did one Christmas Eve. My bedroom window overlooked our garage was not attached. It was like a big barn in the backyard, and it was this giant light at the top of the barn that just like lit up my entire room. One night, Christmas Eve, I was not sleeping. And I heard a noise outside. So I looked out the window and I saw my dad carrying a giant box. It was a TV VCR combo.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, who's getting the TV? It was for all of us, but it went in my room.
very nice.
That's cool. That's usually a date night Cliff and I do one night before Christmas. We go to dinner and then we come home and we wrap all night.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
It's just something that we started doing a few years ago. And we go out to the barn and have a movie going and
Okay.
just wrap out there. Just the two of us. It's fun.
So is Cliff good at rapping?
Yeah, he's way better than I am.
Really? Yeah. Thor's not allowed to touch anything. Like we're not doing that.
Paul is a half-ass rapper.
Well,
Yeah, Thor thinks he's doing a good job, but those are real loose corners.
I'm like, you gotta like
yeah.
press the corner and then you have to like fold each corner
Yeah.
in at a specific angle and they have like the corners edges have to be tight.
That's the ADHD in
Yep.
her.
I use a
I'm
lot
the
of
exact
tape.
same way.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
the
I
exact
just,
same way.
my problem is I hate sitting and bending over. Like if we have a bar height table in the house. So I'm like, can we just kick the kids out and just go in the house and I'll be able to stand and do it? And he's like, no. I'm like,
Get a table around the bar.
we need to get a bar height table out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something fun that we started doing.
That's cool.
Or get like a card table and sit and wrap the presents.
That kills my back.
Fair
That
enough.
I will say, it's a date night with myself. And it's
wrap.
usually a couple of date nights because I'm the only one rapping, right? But I do love to put some Christmas music on and just wrap away and just kind of get lost in my own little world, making sure every present's perfect. Like, I really do enjoy wrapping the presents.
I like wrapping the presents until it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and I'm drunk.
Well, so you got to start
That's good.
earlier
Exhausted.
and do multiple days.
Well, and we never do. I wrap like all the family. Like my mom's birthday is also Christmas Day.
Oh, that's right. You told us that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I'll wrap her gifts, I'll wrap Paul's gifts, and then like any extended family, my brothers, things like that, they'll go under the tree and as I buy them. But when it comes to the boys' presents, the way our house is so small and there's no storage, so it's so much easier to store everything unwrapped because I can put that. We have some boxes or bags from Five Below that zip.
Oh, yeah.
They're like Christmas bags, and I just store everything in those. And then on Christmas Eve, the boys go to bed. We put on usually like National Lampoon Christmas Vacation or something, drink something, and wrap presents all night. And then by the end of it, like I'm not a nighttime person. Like I get very cranky when I get tired. Very cranky.
It's a rough night for him.
Yeah, it's a rough night for both of us. And then we go to bed and I just pass out. And then Christmas morning comes too early. Our kids do not wake up.
Oh, mine do.
That's nice.
Keegan is 12 and we still have to wake him up Christmas morning.
That's pretty good.
Our kids all sleep downstairs. And they started this when we moved into this house. All three of them go downstairs and they sleep in the living room, and they're usually watching Polar Express.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
Love those dead eyes.
Yeah, we try to give that's their one present Christmas Eve is they get new PJs, and then they go downstairs and sleep. Well,
so is Cameron still doing it?
Sleep.
She's okay. I love that. I hope they keep that up and do that together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I like
fun.
that you said Dead Eyes. So my husband is like terrified of that movie. He's
I hate
like,
that movie
He's
so
like
much.
Polar Express. Yeah, he's always like Uncanny Valley. Uncanny Valley. Like there's something wrong with those things.
Yep. I don't care. Tom Hanks, America's Dad, love him.
Yeah.
I cannot watch that movie.
So that was another whole thing when that movie came out. Emily was little, and she loved like the whole bell thing, off of Santa's sleigh. So that year, Papa found this red velvet rope gold bell and put it in a box underneath the Christmas tree. So when she was getting stuff out, he was like, "What's that box back there?" And I still have that bell, and I still have it in the same box that it was in. And we put it under the tree every year.
Oh,
So
that's so cute.
I love that.
Yeah. It's funny because I don't think of us as very traditional family.
But that's a great
But there's
tradition.
a lot of little different things that we do like
The
that.
more we're
So,
talking about it, I said we don't have a lot of traditions, but I'm thinking, I guess that's a tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have National Lampoons and you guys have Polar Express. We like to watch, or I like to watch Love Actually.
Oh,
Every year.
yes. I usually watch that by myself because nobody wants to watch it with me.
My husband, the last couple of years, has been willing to like do it on a date night. Like, okay, we'll do it. I will tell you though, so when it came out, I was a teenager, I think, or like early 20s. I can't really remember.
Like 2001-ish.
Yeah, so I would have been a teenager. So we went and saw it in theaters, and we took my grandmother with us. And so for anyone who doesn't know Love Actually, you should absolutely watch it. It's a great movie.
It's so good.
Don't watch it with kids. It's one of those montage movies where it's got like multiple different couples, and it kind of follows their love story.
They all kind of connect in a roundabout way.
Yeah. Like some of them are related or friends or work together. All the couples are connected some way somehow. One of the couples meets because they're stand-ins on a porn set.
Oh shit.
That's the opening scene of the movie too.
For the lights and like, and like whatever, like they're stand-ins before the porn stars get there.
Oh my God.
And so, yeah, it's the opening scene. And so, yeah, like it doesn't take very long that we're sitting there and we're like, oh no. And like, I guess we hadn't done a lot of research on what this movie was. I think it was just like, oh, cute little Christmas rom-com. Let's go. We'll take Mima. And so, and we're like, oh my God. And so this couple, it's funny because this particular couple in the movie, they start fully clothed, and then every scene it's like, hey, can you go ahead and take the top off? We need to see how the light's going to reflect on the nipples.
Mm-hmm.
But so
Oh my God.
every scene you see them, they're getting
More and more
progressively
naked.
more naked. They're also the couple in the movie that are like the least problematic, like couple. Like they have like the healthiest, most
Yes.
normal relationship.
Oh my gosh.
Of like how they just like met at work and he asked her, like it's just like this normal.
They just happen to work in a very unconventional.
That is funny. I guess I've never seen that. I'm gonna have to
Oh my
watch
gosh,
it.
it's
Watch
my
it.
favorite
It's
movie.
so good.
It's where, I mean, I've like so many actors that I fall in love with because of that movie. But we're leaving that theater, and it's my mom and me and my sister and my grandmother, and we're all like kind of embarrassed and kind of looking over at her. And my mom's like, they did not tell me that was Mary. Like I did not know.
I can totally see.
And my grandmother responds with, it's nothing I haven't seen before, girls. How do you think you all got here?
Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh, okay.
I was 7 when Titanic came out, and my parents would not let me watch it. So I spent the night at my dad's mom's house one time, and she was like, now I know your dad won't let you watch Titanic, but I'm going to let you watch it. She's like, it's just boobs. You're going to have them eventually.
That's funny. Well, usually the other one we watch at Christmas is Home Alone.
Yes.
My mother-in-law
yes.
absolutely loves that movie.
Yes.
Get her a couple glasses of wine in her, and she just laughs her ass off.
I love both Home Alone
Yeah.
movies. The first two.
The first
The
two.
kids like the other ones. They're dead to me. Those movies.
There are not a lot
Not
of
the
Christmas
kids.
music. There's not a lot of Christmas movies that I don't love.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like the
Elf.
time of year, especially the older I get, like the more cheesy I get with Christmas and just wanting to lean into like the joy and cheer of it because life is just so stressful.
That's kind of where I'm at this year. It's like I'm normally not a big. I get grumpy around Christmas because of the situation with my husband. But this year, I just like, you know what? I got to make the best of it.
Yeah.
I decorated my office today. I bought a brand new tree. It needs way more ornaments than it has, but I can buy those later. Put that up. So I'm ready for Black Friday. But at home, I'm like, I really wanted to get the tree up before Thanksgiving, and that's not going to happen.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah. But we already watched Elf once this year, which I was the one that put it on, and I was like, I can't believe I'm putting a Christmas movie on and it's not even after Thanksgiving yet.
I also love like the Hallmark movies.
I was just
Yeah.
going to ask you if
Christmas.
you watched
I watched those by myself again.
My mom makes fun of me. She's like, Jordan, it's the same plot line. It's the exact same thing. It always ends with a kiss, and I'm always like, Mom, I can't talk to you right now. I have to find out if he gets the girl. And she's like, he always gets the girl,
Well,
Jordan.
but you could make the same argument for like the books that Lauren and I read.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, but like they're just so fun. And I love the Hallmark Christmas movies because like they're so low stress.
Yeah.
You're going to watch the new
There's
one about
nothing-
the Chiefs this year?
Yeah, heck yes, I am.
There's the Chiefs Hallmark movie.
Donna Kelsey's in that.
Yes, she is.
I'm so excited about it. Yes,
Yeah.
heck yes, I am. No, I am. I'm going to watch all of them. I already have been watching them. And my husband's just like, okay. And he just leaves. He's just like, whatever, you do you.
You know
I
what?
just love it.
Don't judge me.
Nope.
Yeah,
Whatever makes you happy.
It's escapism. It's a fantasy.
that's right. Because
Yeah.
I had all my gifts bought and wrapped before Thanksgiving. So I get to
Shut
sit
up.
and watch my, Hallmark movies.
Well, they're not wrapped. Look behind you.
They're not wrapped.
That's because we're recording this the night before Thanksgiving. By Friday,
They will be wrapped. Yep.
They'll be done. And
I have to say, I keep staring at your snowman over there, and I absolutely love those.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. I've been looking at the deer.
Oh, that's fun. No, I love those snowmen.
You're so
See,
cute.
Christmas decorations are fun. Those snowmen. Okay, I have to tell you guys a story. My parents had actually it was a really pretty horrific house fire.
Oh.
Years and years ago now. It's fine. It's there. They got over it. And it was fine. Like it wasn't anything like I don't know, it felt really traumatic at the time, but looking back on it, like nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
We were really lucky that no animals were in the house at the time. Like it was just but it was like the freezer in the kitchen exploded.
Oh my God.
And then they had to put like the fire hoses in the vents. And so it was just, they had to basically take the whole house down to the studs and restart. And so it was traumatic at the time, but looking back on it, like it could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine.
It was just things that were lost that are
Just
replaceable.
things.
Yeah.
But my mom went a little crazy during that and decided that all of her stuff smelled like smoke. which I'm sure she was dealing with. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine.
Post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, I mean, that was her home, and she and my dad had worked so hard to purchase that home, and like she'd raised her kids in that home. You know, like I'm sure she was going through a ton.
Is this the same home they currently live in?
No, they sold it. Okay. They actually had it on the market when it caught on fire, so they moved in with my sister who lived just across like one neighborhood away, and had to have it rebuilt, and then lived in it like maybe a year and then put it back on the market because they were trying to like downsize at the time. It was when I was the last kid to leave the house. It was when I was like, as I was planning my wedding, so, but anyway, so it was fine. But she decided, she like went a little bit crazy and was like, all this stuff smells like smoke. I didn't want any of it.
Yeah.
And so she was going to throw away all of the stuff. And so like I went through and was like, okay, well, glass doesn't hold smoke smell.
Nope.
So, so I went through and picked out. So those snowmen are from
salvaged from the house fire.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff around here.
Oh my
salvaged.
God, I love this.
These
stuff.
cute little caroling dolls that are up on my shelves that are salvaged from the house fire. I mean, all kinds of stuff. A yak blanket that my sister bought my mom while she was in Nepal. And my mom was like, "It smells like smoke. I can't
wash it."
Yeah, I washed it, and now I have that beautiful yak blanket. Like. All the stuff. So I have tons of stuff around here that's like
so nice.
I know I have tons of stuff around here like that just got salvaged from KK's. So yeah, the snowman.
Hey,
I love the snowman.
Yeah. I love your little deer. I have a thing for specifically stags, so that is very much speaking to me right now.
I love reindeer. Reindeer are what's your Christmas decor of choice? Mine is reindeer.
Snowmen.
Mm-hmm. I like reindeer, although I really love anything glittery. So give me a glittery reindeer and I am like sold.
I got disco ball ornaments for my tree at the office.
Oh, cute.
Ooh.
They don't work the way that I thought that they would, though.
They don't catch the light like you wanted them to. Yeah.
But they're still cute.
They are cute.
Yeah.
Cameron's done, she got a couple nutcrackers this year. She was really excited about.
Killian loves nutcrackers. That's his thing. We actually had to buy them today. We were at Walmart and he was like, I want those nutcrackers. I was like, okay, you can have the nutcrackers.
She has also started, just probably in the last 3 or 4 years, she buys herself a snow globe every year.
I love
So
it.
she's getting
love a tradition for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what she does. She loves it.
Globe. I love that.
Yeah. I usually try and get a new snowman every year too.
Okay.
I bought 3 this year already.
Maybe that's a good excuse for me to buy a new reindeer.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it is. I try to add to my Christmas collection every year. I have a lot of Christmas decorations, but I try to add to it every year or like replace something. I kind of, because I did the whole Marie Kondo thing a few years ago. And so now I try to like look at my Christmas decorations, and if I feel like something's just not bringing me joy anymore, I'm like, well, don't put it out, replace it.
See, I have a lot of that. I'm going to go through. That's why I went and bought a whole bunch of new stuff, which I haven't bought new Christmas stuff in years. And so I did it this year because I thought, we're hosting. I'm going to.
You got to go to Hobby Lobby with all those women.
Yes, sure did. I did. And so I'm going to go through when I'm bring it all out this weekend, hopefully, and just be like, I don't want that anymore. We're just going to get rid of those things. And Cam does the same thing. So it's like, we've got so much Christmas stuff. I'm like, do you throw it away? Do you donate
it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Goodwill.
Donate it to Goodwill.
Donate it, yeah.
I would feel terrible throwing something like that away.
Yeah. Unless it's broken.
Right. But yeah, I mean, like other things, I don't give a shit. I throw things away. But Christmas, I feel a little weird.
I collect
donate
wine bottles because I'm afraid to throw them away because they're glass.
We have a collection of bottles in the barn of all the different alcohols that we have, but it's just gotten to where there's too many of them.
No, like we have
So I chuck them.
a carport in our backyard that's full of glass.
Oh,
Like spaghetti sauce jars, wine bottles. It's because our recycling doesn't take glass. There is a recycling center in town that takes glass, but you have to pay for them to take it off your hands. And so I don't want to throw it away. What do I do with it? So I'll hold on to it. I'll figure it out later. And then there's a mountain in the backyard now.
oh gosh. Yeah.
You're gonna have to pay to take it to the recycling center.
Yeah.
I know.
That's or you're gonna have to get over it and put it in the trash can.
I have been. I threw away a wine bottle the other day.
Good work.
So,
She's feeling really guilty about it, though. Look at her.
Yeah.
Ashley is like one of the most socially conscious people I know. Like,
She really
has so
is.
much guilt over like, girl, let go of that stress. Throw that shit away.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
But the environment.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes
I know I'm not going to make a difference. My little wine bottle in my trash bag is not going to make a drop in the bucket, but I still feel bad.
Yeah.
No, there's no reason to. Because, I mean, that pile in your backyard has gotta also feel bad, right? And that's gotta like clutter the soul.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's in the carport, and it's not like a massive pile. It's a couple of like trash bags.
Like I'm getting just a little bit stressed just looking at our sangria bottle that we just poured, thinking, why didn't I just toss that in the trash? Well, it's because there's still a little bit.
It's
in there.
not empty.
It will be. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I love my sangria.
I mean, it's good.
I should not.
Also, I'm on holiday
You're on
vacation. I can
holiday,
do
yep.
whatever I want.
Yes, ma'am. Gosh, that's good. Does anybody do caroling anymore?
No.
It's so funny because
No.
I was driving over here and I saw a bunch of people walking down the street with their
Are you-
beer bottles, and I'm like, "Are you caroling? What are you doing?" No, they were just walking down the street.
We used to go. We used to go caroling with our church youth choir. We would go to all the nursing homes in town and sing
That's really neat.
"Joy to the World." And
That's
yeah,
cute.
I guess.
My youth group, we used to go and like talk to the people at the nursing homes and like, yeah, I always thought it was fun.
It always made me very sad, so I did not enjoy it.
Oh, I always liked that we were doing something to help them.
I mean, like, yes, but I got so depressed afterwards because I was like, these people are just gonna die.
Well, so are you someday. I know.
Wow.
Although I will say, like, I always felt like, and this would have been when I was quite a bit younger, like 12, 13, right? But I always felt like, why do these people care about these kids coming and talking to them? Like,
Because
and
they're
then-
lonely.
Yeah.
But some people would be like, it's because they're lonely and like to have people. And I gotta tell you, like 20 years later, I still don't understand why those people wanted kids to come talk to them. Like, I don't want kids to come talk to me. I'm good.
Yeah.
I would rather be lonely. But they liked it. So
Yeah.
maybe there's some extroverts in there. And so that's good. I think it's a great thing you can do. But
I think if
I
you,
will not be that old person.
if you're in the common room,
That's
you
fair.
want socialization.
That's
if
fair.
you
It's
don't
not like
want
we
it,
were,
you
like,
stay in your room.
pounding them
Yeah.
with, that's true.
You know how they have the trees and stuff, like they have them at work that you can adopt the families or whatever. I believe it is Harder House does a tree, but it's the nursing home. It's for the elderly.
Oh.
And we did that one year at work, and we adopted this little old man and a little old woman, and he just wanted I think it was like a train conductor hat and like a blanket or something. And I was like, okay, I would totally do that. I mean, not that kids don't need it either, but you've got these older people that are in these nursing homes that people just kind of
They kinda get forgotten.
Yeah, they forget about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really
That's
neat
cool.
when we did that.
Yeah.
That's another part that like makes me sad when I think about it.
Yeah.
These
But
people,
then that's also something you can actually do. Like, like your glass bottles are not helping anybody. But if you wanted to adopt a family at Christmas, you could actually make meaningful change.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, Ashley.
Gosh.
You know,
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I do like Little Drummer Boy. Bob Seger does a great rendition of Little Drummer Boy. It's a good one. I'm not a huge Christmas song person. Like, I don't put it on in the car.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that
I
person.
listen to Christmas music almost all day.
So you're already on the station
Yeah.
that's got it on already.
Well, I actually like to pull up Spotify and
yeah.
just have a playlist going on my computer. And then I like to listen to KGBX, in the car, which is our local station that plays it all the time. My favorite song, though, and it has been since I was a little kid, has always been "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Oh,
yeah.
And it's specifically because, like, when I was a kid, I remember because I lived very sheltered, like little white kid suburbia childhood, right?
Yeah.
And we're riding in the car, and the song comes on, and my mom's like, "Oh, I love this song," and it's like, "Got to Go Away," right? And she says like, "Maybe just a cigarette more," and I'm like, "They're just talking about cigarettes in this song. What? Mom, talking about cigarettes." And then I thought it was so funny. And then of course, like those music stations, like the same 12 songs on loop, right?
Yeah.
Because they only do the classics, and so we would hear it all the time, and it just became like, so my mom and I would like sing that song at like the top of our lungs every time it came on, just a cigarette more. And then at some point it says like something about drinking.
Maybe
too.
just a half a drink more.
a
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
more,
yeah.
yep.
And it was like, yeah, and put the music on while I poured. It was like, they're drinking. And so like when I was a kid, I was like, so it's just always grown up. And so as I got older, I love it. And then a couple years ago, John Legend put out like a new version where, because that's also like a super problematic song, right? Like
Yeah.
it's for sure like trying to seduce her into saying, and she's saying no, and he's not taking no for it. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So like there's some consent issues there. But then John Legend put out like a reverse script version where she's like, I should be going, Bert's cold out. And he's like, okay, I'll get your coat. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I love John Legend.
She's like, maybe just have a drink more. And he's like, well, if you want to, but I'm not saying you have to. Like, you know, like you do you.
I met his dad once.
Did you really?
Yeah. So my stepmom grew up in Urbana, Ohio, which is 15 minutes north of Springfield, Ohio, which is the town John Legend grew up in.
Oh, okay.
Her dad worked with his dad at the International Harvester Factory.
Oh, okay.
We were in a department store, and Gary, my step-grandpa, ran into a buddy and was just like chatting him up. And the funniest thing is we were standing in front of like how the department stores used to have the checkout kiosks like throughout the store.
Uh-huh.
We were standing in front of one of those, but it was unmanned, and there was a rack of John Legend CDs sitting there. And like the whole time Gary's talking to this man, I'm like, I wonder if I could talk him into buying me that CD, because I loved John Legend. And then we were leaving, and I was like, oh, who was that guy? And he was like, oh, it's just somebody I worked with at the International Harvester Factory. And then I remembered that he had said something about his son being on tour in Africa. And I was like, what's he doing in Africa? He's like, oh, he's some like singer. His name's John something. I was like, John Legend?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I met John Legend's dad.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I guess I don't have a
second it up
favorite
here.
Christmas song.
You don't?
No, but my brother Justin's was always the worst Christmas song, Christmas Shoes. Do you know that song?
It's
depressing.
so sad.
He like would ask for it to be put on.
Oh, that is such a sad song.
I hated that
sad.
song. I think he liked it because he knew how much I hated it.
That's
that's a
sad.
really sad song.
So I
See,
can't.
the one that I can't handle is the hippopotamus for Christmas.
I want
Oh,
a
you don't like it?
hippopotamus
It's
for
just-
Christmas.
I think it's just etched in my brain, and no, it's not my favorite at all.
I like rocking around the Christmas tree because it reminds me of Home Alone.
Yes.
I like Walking Through a Winter Wonderland.
I do like that one, yeah.
I love the Frosty the Snowman song.
Okay.
I mean, that's just a good classic
yeah.
from
Yeah.
your childhood, right? And I like all the problematic ones. I love Santa Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the problematic ones.
is that problematic? She's just looking for a sugar Santa.
Yeah. I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
She's consenting.
Yeah. I love it. The song I cannot stand is 12 Days of Christmas. It goes on way
It goes
too
on way
long.
too long. I agree with you on that
And
one.
why are you buying this girl so many birds? Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't want them.
Yeah.
Give it up. Like, it's too much.
Yeah.
I do like chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I love those classic
Those
ones.
classic ones. I think Nat King Cole's was just the best. So
Yeah, I would say if I have to listen to Christmas music, I would prefer to listen to the classics.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Katy Perry do a classic song. I want to hear the original.
I tried listening because I usually listen to like the classics too, but I was trying to listen to like the Santa Pop station on Spotify the other day while I was working, and it was like a bunch of Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande, but like the songs were like not even like they were like not even spins off the class. I mean, there was very much original Christmas music, which I'm sure people appreciate because it's too much of the same. But I was like, I just don't think this is what I'm listening to it for. I think I'm listening to Christmas music for the nostalgia.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think I like these artists enough to care about their new songs. I was like, this isn't really my music scene anyway, so this is not probably for me.
No.
And then I had to switch back.
Yeah. It's not my thing. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
You.
yeah.
Shoot me in the head.
yeah, I agree. Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's nails on a chalkboard for me.
That first note. And I'm just like, I'm out. Goodbye.
It's in Love Actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll
It
prepare
plays,
myself.
it plays a prominent part in Love
Okay.
Actually.
Oh,
I'm just like,
forgot
I
about
cannot
that.
believe that you have not seen Love Actually. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I can't even do the rest of the show because I'm just like, we got to stop this and show Amanda Love Actually.
Have either of you seen The Holiday?
I watched it today.
Oh, yeah?
Is that the one with Cameron Diaz?
Yes.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah, it's been. I think I watched it when it very first came out. It's been a very, very long time. But yeah,
I have
they're
not
good.
ever seen it. But like it's right up my alley, right? And I was just telling my husband, I was like, Jack Black.
Yeah.
He's
Jack
like
Black,
a
yeah.
main male character and plays a love interest.
Yeah.
And actually did an incredible
kind of a
job.
serious. Not.
Yes,
I mean, he had
like,
a little
he
bit of
was
a
not-
comedic stuff, but
he really
yeah.
was not Jack Black. And
No.
I was like, that was he did such a good job. I was just like, wow.
We love Jack Black.
Yeah.
I saw an Instagram meme where someone was like, you cannot convince me that Jack Black is not Dionysus come to live with humans for a few decades.
You know, he's in a new Christmas movie. I don't know if you've seen the previews for it, but it's called Dear Santa. I can't remember. I think it's on, I don't know if it's on Peacock or if it's on Paramount, but it's this little boy that sends a letter to Santa.
Satan.
But he's dyslexic.
I've seen the
and he
preview.
misspells it and it says Dear Satan.
Yes.
Is Jack Black Satan?
Yes. Yes.
That seems a little more like the holiday movie that Jack Black would be in.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see that. Okay, here's a really random one that Cliff likes to watch every year, but Bad Santa.
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
my God.
You're a fan.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of the wrongest Christmas movies I've ever seen in my whole life, but it's funny.
Have either of you ever seen Jingle All the Way?
Yes.
No.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh no.
Turbo Man.
Yeah, they're looking for the specific toy.
I love that
Oh.
movie. It was one of my favorite Christmas movies as a kid. And now as an adult, I identify with Myron so much. He's the mailman
Okay.
Oh,
in the movie. And
Fair.
That's funny.
I'm just like, you know what? Give the man a Turbo Man doll. He has earned it. The reason he hasn't been able to go shopping for his kid until Christmas Eve is because he's been delivering all of your presents.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of good Christmas movies.
There are. I hope everybody takes the time to actually enjoy Christmas this season.
Yes.
And if you've been caught up in doing all the shopping and getting everything right and working the overtime and stuff, now's the perfect time.
Yeah.
Like it's getting close. I think when this airs, it's just like a week before Christmas, maybe when this will finally air.
Yep.
And so I hope everybody just like pauses
Yeah.
and enjoys. Because one of the things I like the most about Christmas time is things slow down.
It's cozy.
Like it can feel really hectic because of everything you got going on with your family, but at least at my workplace, it feels like things slow way down because there's so many people
So people
traveling and
traveling, taking
out.
off and-
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I hope other workplaces are like that too. And I hope everybody gets a chance to slow down at Christmas because it like helps get you through that long, dark winter.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's, I mean,
Yes.
that's what winter solstice always was, is
Yeah.
signaling the longest night of the year. And then every night after that gets a little bit shorter and the sun stays out just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. This getting
Yeah.
dark at like 4:55.
Oh my gosh.
Sucks.
Well, that's why I just told Thor, I was like, thank God for the winter solstice because like it will finally start getting lighter. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, but so minusculely. And I was like, I don't care. Like there's got to be some
It's
positivity
gonna
somewhere,
happen.
and it will add up.
Yeah.
Like, it
5
really will.
minutes
Yeah.
extra of
When
sun.
I go to work
asking
in the
for.
dark and I come home in the dark,
Yeah.
that is,
Ugh.
it's just awful.
Oh, I don't like it because you guys know where my office is. It's so like secluded, and I work weekends, and not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And so if
Yeah.
I'm in the office at 7:00 at night, I'm literally the sole person
Yes,
in the parking
that's
lot, and
scary.
there's a lot of unhoused people that hang out in that area because it is a perfect little windbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just it's not cozy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
So
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody gets a chance to take
Yeah.
some time off.
Yes.
and also give yourself permission to not feel the pressure to buy.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
you don't have to spend money to show that you love someone.
No.
You don't, because like when I think about traditions that I love, I mean, yeah, my mom always bought us amazing gifts and she did great stuff and she's ridiculous with the stockings and it was all fun. But like the things I remember are like breakfast and singing that stupid song with her and you know like
Yep.
those kinds of things. I mean, so it's the actions and the activities and the things, the time spent together.
Yes.
My
That's
dad
so much more important. than what the
laughing
gift
his
is.
ass off watching Home Alone 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what I got for Christmas, but I can hear his cackle
Yeah.
Yeah.
watching that
That's
movie.
me. Like I love to watch my husband watch A Christmas Story.
Oh.
He loves it. He can quote almost the whole damn movie just
Yeah.
front
Have
to
you
back.
guys seen the new one?
We did see the new one.
It was cute.
It was cute. It was okay. It's not the original.
No.
I feel the same way about that sequel as I did about the Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
sequel. Like
They're
fun.
cute.
They're cute. They didn't mess anything up.
I didn't hate them.
Didn't
Yeah.
hate them. Beetlejuice can go in that category too.
I agree.
They're fine.
Yep.
They're cute. They're what you expected.
I went in with low expectations on
Yeah.
all of those too.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't expecting it to be the same as the original.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, the original On Christmas Story is definitely still like
Oh, that is, yeah.
the end all be all.
Unparalleled.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like what I love about it is watching my husband watch it. Right? Like, he just loves it. And he can quote the whole thing, and you just like, okay, buddy,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good one.
I'm that mom that sits and they like pile the gifts that they get me around me. And I sit there and I just watch everybody.
My mom does that too. And I have to be like, Mom, open a gift.
I know that's the kids too. And I'm like, no, I love watching them.
But your kids like to watch you too.
Yes. And that's what I don't think of.
Yeah.
And that's why Cameron's like, Mom, open this. Open
We
that."
do
And I'm
one
like,
person at a time gets a gift.
they usually disperse everything. And then we just kind of watch and go. I'm like, I'll look at Cliff and be like, open a present. And he's like, no, you open one. I'm like, no, you open one.
We pick
And then we hone in on the kids.
rock, paper, scissors, which boy gets to play Santa that Christmas morning. They put the Santa hat on and then they give out the presents and they give one to each person. You unwrap the present, show the present off, and then you move on to the next person.
That's cool.
So that everyone gets kind of their moment.
Yep.
Because things get lost in the shuffle too.
Oh, yeah.
We do youngest to oldest.
Okay.
So youngest, so Beckett.
Oh,
gets to
Beckett
open
gets
the
it.
first one. For years it was me. Now it's Beckett, baby. And my dad plays Santa, but he is obviously getting older, and so now he hands it to my nieces, usually Jolie, and he's like, take that to so and so, take that to so and so. And so he's just sitting by the tree reading tags, take that to so and so, and and so he hands them out, youngest to oldest, and then we also do. So opening presents takes hours because my mom buys like 5 to 7 presents per person. Everyone has the same amount, but it's youngest to oldest. Everybody opens it, but they tend to leave themselves out of it. So my mom and dad will kind of leave themselves out of that rotation, and we have to be like, open a gift, Dad.
Yeah.
Open a gift, Mom.
Yep.
Or my dad's really bad about, he'll sit over there because he's just got all his presents with him. And so he'll start unwrapping his gifts like while everybody else is in. We're like, Dad, we didn't even see what you got.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now I've told him. And so I'm sure he'll do better this year. Right? Dad?
Yeah. Pay attention,
better.
Jeff. You're going to
Everyone
get in
wants
trouble.
to see what you got.
I mean, yeah, that's like, I like giving gifts more than I like getting gifts.
I do too. Because it's just so much more fun to see their faces and see what they find.
In fact, I feel awkward. Paul always tries to like give me nice things. You know, I give him a list and he pretty much buys everything on the list as best as he can. And I'm like, you don't have to buy me things.
Yeah.
Just let me watch you open the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy giving. My other favorite Christmas tradition, as much as I love my Christmas decorations, I'm obviously not big on clutter.
Yep.
So you put it away the day after?
I put it away Christmas night.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
When you get home?
When we get home around 7-ish from my mom's house, Thor brings up all the tubs because he's also very done with Christmas by then. And we put away all of Christmas that night.
I keep mine up through a little into the new year.
I usually, if I don't take it down the weekend after Christmas, it's usually New Year's that I take everything
Oh,
down.
we take ours down Christmas night. The day after Christmas, my husband goes out and takes down all of the Christmas lights off the house. And then he judges very harshly
When people still have theirs up.
outdoor Christmas lights after New Year's. You're allowed to have them up through New Year's. And then come like January 3/4, he starts going like, what is this loser doing? What is he doing? If you're not responsible enough to take them down, don't put them up. And you're like, buddy.
They probably put them up 2 weeks ago because they didn't have time to put
Yeah.
them up either. They want to keep their hard work up as long as possible.
I would keep Christmas lights up all year. But he's totally fine with like the permanent Christmas lights. Because that's what they're for. Like that's what you're meant to do with them, and you change the colors.
And
now, if you had red and green up after that, though, he'd be like, "Are you kidding me? You can put a little purple in there." You know, like he'd be like, "No."
My mom she's the reason that we started getting the permanent lights. She has the whole front of her house, and then she has curtain lights on her garage. She has 3 panels of curtain lights. She always puts a picture on her curtain lights, like all year long. 4th of July, there's usually something. Baseball season, it's usually something like Detroit Tigers themed. Football, it's usually Detroit Lions themed.
See, that's so cool.
Yeah, and she does like the lights around the perimeter of the house match whatever's on.
Oh, there you go.
curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if you had those permanent lights,
I
you could
know.
have your red and yellow.
Yeah, for my Chiefs game.
Yeah.
I know. I have told him this. He says I don't have the right house for it. I'm so frustrated.
If you're really if you're wanting it to reflect off the front of the house and like make it look like the house is glowing. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, you can buy like
I'm going to show you
reflectors.
when you leave tonight. I'm going to show you my neighbor's house, and you'll see it, and you'll be like, "Oh," because it's beautiful.
When I think of Christmas lights, I think of like on the gutters, not under the eaves.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, like it's never been like a reflecting off the house thing.
Yeah, but that's traditional Christmas lights. These are like
True.
made to do this, and they look so good, and I want that on my house. But I want to keep my cottage feel, and I don't
will
want to mess that up
say,
either.
if you're doing
He
like
said I could do it on the back porch. But you
So-
know where I don't go when it's cold out? The back porch.
Yeah.
in the summertime when you are out there, having those lights where you can set them to like be able to see. I sit outside in the fall on my front porch and I knit until like late in the evening.
I was going to say, you've seen
Practically
Jordan's
live.
back porch.
I practically live on the porch in the summers and in the early fall. But I have festoon lights that change colors and they're beautiful and I love them. So I don't know if I want to mess with like I got a good vibe.
Now I will say the lights that I have on my house, because I set them like during last week was Trans Week of Awareness. And so I did on the outside, I did the colors of the trans flag, pink, white, and blue. It did not reflect off the house. You could not distinguish the pink, white, and blue.
See, I'm going to show you my neighbor's house and the way they have theirs, you would be able to.
Can
tell.
you?
Yeah, because they have eaves and because it's reflecting correctly.
I have eaves and it wasn't reflecting correctly.
I'm going to show you. I don't tell you. My husband keeps telling me
But
I
you
can't have these damn lights. And I
You
just want
can
them.
distinguish
It's been like over a year now. I want these lights.
more contrasting colors. So for Halloween, on the inside lights, we did the Beetlejuice theme.
Oh,
which
that's
was
fun.
I think it was purple, white, and green, like lime green.
Yeah.
And you could see the different colors reflecting off of the front of the house. But
I'm so
it was
jealous.
so mild. Like you have to see, in my opinion, you have to see the individual lights to get the impact.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Well, this year, when I take all my Christmas down, I'm going to go back to Hobby Lobby now that my pact is broken.
Now that your pact is broken.
And buy a bunch of new, because I haven't bought decorations that are not holiday decorations for a long time. So I'm going to refresh my regular decorations because I have these built-in shelves by the fireplace that haven't gotten anything new in a long time. So I'm excited about that.
That'll be good.
But it'll definitely be one in, one out kind of concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out. The packs of women will get you.
It's okay. I'll just be part of them. My mom and I will just filter right in there. All right,
Rabid
guys.
Hobby Lobby women.
Yes.
We will wrap it up here. Please tell us your Christmas traditions and when you put your lights up and when you take them down and all of the fun things and everything else.
Yeah.
You can tell us things in our Facebook group, Hot Mess Roundtable, or you can email us, hotmessroundtable@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you guys, and we hope you guys all have a fabulous Christmas and a happy New Year's, and we'll see you in 2025.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.